Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. I actually want to come to y'all with another video, man, talking about how the list of Hollywood and media layoffs so far in 2024, from Paramount to Warner Brothers, Discovery to CNN. They said after the 2019 COVID-19 pandemic, two strikes in Hollywood, and with the impact of streaming and the advent of artificial intelligence, the media landscape has continued to shift and consolidate as Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav predicted at the 2024 Allen and Company Sun Valley retreat. He said um, Zaslav knows whereof he speaks, with his own company undergoing successive waves of post-merger layoffs over the past 2 years, the most recent coming in May of this year when the company closed its TV and streaming service, News Hub in New Zealand. More than 300 jobs were lost. They say Paramount likewise targeted a 3% reduction in its global headcount earlier this year, with additional synergies likely if the Sundance deal closes. They said the fourth estate has been hit hard. They said Politico's estimate counts over 500 journalist layoffs this year alone. They said that largely began in January, with the Los Angeles Times cutting more than 20% of its newsroom. Shortly after that, Time underwent layoffs as well. Cutting its newsroom to 15%, according to CNN. They said as the unfortunate trend looks to pick up as the entertainment industry still recovers from an avalanche of compounding factors, Deadline aims to keep track of changes. They get listed chronologically from the newest to the oldest. They said another traditional media company affected by cord cutting would lay off several hundred workers in a restructuring move. They said according to the statement from the WGA East, they said 13 of the 21 remaining this WGAE members were laid off immediately upon receipt of an email notice. They said the layoffs immediately 3 or 4 members of the publishing team, 3 or 4 video editors, 3 or 7 producers and senior producers, the sole senior motion graphics designer, the sole senior writer, the sole senior insights analyst, and the sole audience strategist. The bare bones group of remaining salary workers, and now this will be now forced to meet tight deadlines and increasing pressure without proper teams to support them. They said Lionsgate Alternative Television's Unscripted TV underwent layoffs November 20th at E1's U.S. label. They said the Associated Press announced plans to offer buyouts November 18th, impacting about 8% of its workforce, the latest mainstream news organization to grapple with cut costing. They said the CW began undergoing layoffs November the 12th. As many as 35 people were affected, and the scripted PR was hit the hardest. They said CAA began reducing staff by an anticipated 20 to 30 people in early November after the beginning evaluations and reviews that would dictate who gets let go. They said the independent studio behind Anyone But You and Crazy Rich Asians went through layoffs in November with less than 20 employees affected by the cuts. They said the agency began cutting employees in its talent department, production, unscripted division, and endorsements and licensing. They say ABC News went through a round of layoffs early in October 24, which affected 75 employees across ABC-owned stations. They said the job reductions are split evenly between 2 divisions, according to a person familiar with the situation. Wow. They say Disney went through another wave of layoffs that affected around 300 people across corporate, legal, finance, communications, and HR. They said Parks, ESPN, and Disney Entertainment Television are safe now. They said this followed a round of layoffs at the end of July. They say ABC Signature has been folded into 20th Television under President Kerry Burke, with ABC and Hulu original script drama and comedy teams merging under ABC Freeform EVP Simran Sethi, who is now president of scripted programming for Hulu Originals and ABC Entertainment. They said Tracy Underwood stepped down as the president of ABC Signature and took an overall producing deal with Disney Television Studios. They said SVP Aaron Werenberg, ABC's head of comedy, also stepped down. They said the layoffs at Disney Entertainment Television affected 140 people, around 2% of the workforce. National Geographic was hit the hardest with 60 people let go, making up 13% of its staff. Animation studio Pixar reduced 14% of its staff. Around 175 employees were affected in May. Jeez. They said Paramount Global, co-CEO of Paramount Global, Chris McCarthy, confirmed a second round of layoffs headed for 15% of the entertainment company's stateside staff. The cuts were made to Paramount Television Studios as the company production company was shuttered altogether in August. In September, veteran Tina um, Konanagi Rosener and 8 of her colleagues who worked on content strategy were laid off as a part of the forecast 15% cut. So these are pretty much some of the companies that's actually been doing like a lot of layoffs all over in Hollywood, and it's going to be pretty much more of these in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the article in the description box. But I had to come to y'all with this video, man. Spread thoughts up on this, shed light up on the situation. I felt the need to y'all had to hear this subject. Keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. Always appreciate the love. Don't forget to hit the bell to get all of my notifications. Like, share, and subscribe. And it's your man B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.